an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Right, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by John Johnson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ready? You ready?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? You ready? It's 1 day. What's that? Ready? What's that?
Now a play fake. Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before. Before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 21, 21. 12, 12. Ready, Bishop.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here we go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Kill. Ready.
And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwater. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Orleans Darkwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
They'll try and throw for it here. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yellow lady.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14.
Play action. Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Breeze now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 11. Ready, watch out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Breeze. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw here. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Marshall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Marshall. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready? You ready? Hey, you're on an island over there. Single. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
By 4. Under. Show it. Monday. Hey, 96 is coming. Real light 96.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready? You ready? Open. 21. 20 shot.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Walker with it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They're running. Ingram. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Bud Dupree in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So now here come the Dolphins. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He's going to float and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll drop to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Detroit! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! Over!
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze will try again on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Breeze on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bryant has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and And it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This is taken at the 3. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The point after is good, and that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Breeze is looking to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Breeze. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Get set.
Now Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Breeze to throw forward on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.